EVP, Chief Administrative Officer of Community Blood Center Community Tissue Services, and Chair of your Better Business Bureau's Board of Directors. Welcome to the BBB Annual Meeting and Torch Awards for Ethics. Tonight, we celebrate a legacy of integrity in the Miami Valley, honoring organizations and individuals that operate with ethics, honesty, and integrity in our marketplace. As soon as dinner is served, we will begin recognizing our honorees. First, I'd like to introduce Dan Meixner. I got it. From Chaminade Julienne Catholic High School, and invite him to the Synchrony stage to lead us in our invocation.
Let's take a moment of silence. Holy Creator, as we gather today to honor those individuals and organizations that serve their communities with honesty and authenticity, we give thanks for the many blessings we experience in our lives. The opportunity tonight to share a meal and fellowship, to learn about people who love their work, to celebrate outstanding young women and men, and to be inspired by all the goodness around us. In these things, we see your great work carried out by people who choose each day to make the world a better place by the manner in which they treat their customers, their clients, their stakeholders, and their partners. As we celebrate, we are mindful of the challenges and difficulties facing so many of our brothers and sisters, those who will not have a hot meal tonight or a place to call home, those who are struggling with illness of the body or the mind, those who do not feel your love as we do in this room tonight. We ask for your grace and protection for these people, and we ask that you continue to open our eyes and our hearts to the needs of our times. Finally, we ask that our gathering tonight serve as a catalyst for all of us, that we might leave this event renewed in our commitment to serve our communities by serving all those we encounter as though they are truly your children. Amen.
We have a few items of business before dinner. First, please direct your attention to the list of BBB current board of directors and officers in the event program. Please join me in recognizing and approving by applause this year's slate of candidates. Congratulations, board members. I look forward to a productive year as we further our mission. It is now my pleasure to introduce Jacqueline Gamblin, CEO of JYG Innovations, as she provides a toast to kick off the evening.
Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege to lead us in a toast to recognize the honorees this evening. One thing I wanted to do, I know we're going to recognize our students of integrity, and we're also going to recognize many organizations, businesses, and nonprofits. But one thing I want us to remember is to recognize the employees of these organizations. You know, they're the people behind the scenes that daily represent their organizations with integrity, with honesty, and I think we need to celebrate them tonight with our toast. So if you will join me, please, and lift your glasses. To our students, to our businesses, to our nonprofits, and the employees that make them great. Hear, hear. Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, Jacqueline. So as dinner begins, let's share the evening on social media. Take selfies with friends and colleagues, extend congratulations to this year's honorees, share what integrity means to you. When you post, please use the hashtag BBB Dayton Torch Award. Plus, you have an opportunity at your tables to make nominations for the 2024 competition. If one person could pass around the index cards and pens at your table, take a moment and write down the names of your favorite companies or nonprofits and slip it into the box at your table. It's a great way to give a pat on the back to those organizations that go above and beyond, like the ones we're honoring tonight. The bars will remain open during dinner, so enjoy, and WDTN's Zach Pitts will be joining us shortly to kick off the honors.
And tonight, we get to announce our AES Ohio Students of Integrity. My name is Mary Ann Cable. I'm Director of Corporate Communications at AES Ohio, and I have Christy Malk with me. She's the Executive Director at the Better Business Bureau's Center for Business and Consumer Ethics, known as the CBCE. We'd like to start this evening honoring our scholarship winners. We're very excited to do this. They've worked very, very hard. AES Ohio is proud once again to honor these students. We had over 50 applications, and they go through a very thorough evaluation, meeting those stringent criteria for integrity, for ethics, and they have to demonstrate this in what they do in their high schools and the ethics and integrity that they portray with other students. These integrity pinnacles are value, integrity, ethics, and very important, a sense of community. We would now like to recognize our 2023 Students of Integrity, and I'd like to invite the students up here, up on stage, to the Synchrony Financial stage. And please stay on the stage as I announce your name and what you aspire to do. First, we have Austin Choi. Austin is from Oakwood High School. He is passionate about climate change and the social sciences and how science can help the lives of everyone. Austin plans to help create a more sustainable living situation, and he's aspiring to change the world. Austin? Daphne Lee. Daphne is from Bellbrook High School. She's a dedicated volunteer and a school teacher, and a school leader, maybe a school teacher someday. She hopes to become a pediatrician. Due to an unavoidable conflict, Daphne could not be with us tonight, but she extends her gratitude and her thanks to AES Ohio and the CBC for this honorable Students of Integrity Award. Meredith Sanders is from Carroll High School. She's a varsity athlete, a dedicated volunteer, and a high school high-performing student and a class leader. Meredith plans to work in public health, helping to analyze data and create a safer, healthier world. Dalton Truxas is from Newton Local High School. He was inspired into leadership at a very early age. Dalton plans to become a teacher, hopefully eventually a professor, and begin a small business. Jeffrey Wall is from Chaminade Julian Catholic High School. Jeffrey began a nonprofit to teach martial arts to older adults. He is also a decorated filmmaker, and he plans to attend the University of Cincinnati and continue making films that represent who he is and to show the diverse world around us. Please, a round of applause for our 2023 AES Ohio Students of Integrity Scholarship recipients. Now to the center of attention, to the Master of Ceremonies, WDTN's Zach Pitts.
Give it up for Mary Ann. I did ask if she wanted to start off tonight with a rap battle. She didn't want none of this. She wasn't ready for it. Apparently you weren't either. Give a round of applause for these fine folks up here. All right, so it is truly an honor to be here this evening. Thank you so much. I was here last year, had a fantastic time, and I'm really honored and privileged to be here once again. But you know how it is in 2023. If it's not on social media, if it's not online, it didn't happen. So you've been taking some selfies. In fact, I want to go ahead and get one right now, if you don't mind. I need a big old 1, 2, 3 cheese. 1, 2, 3 cheese. Okay, that is a Tinder profile if I've ever seen one right there. Just kidding. Just kidding. Send those congratulations in and make sure that you go ahead and add your 2024 nominations into the boxes at your table so we can get a head start on next year. So what do you say we go ahead and kick things off right now with thanking the fine folks that are making this evening possible. We could not do this without the sponsors. If you are a sponsor from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. I want to take some time to recognize everyone who made this possible. We're going to go ahead and start things off with the Students of Integrity sponsor. A huge thank you to AES Ohio. And if you could please stand when I call your name, that would be tremendous. AES Ohio, thank you so much for being the Students of Integrity sponsor.
Principal sponsor, West Benneco Bay, Back to Business IT. Thank you so much.
And a huge thank you to our media sponsors this evening, iHeartRadio, Dayton Daily News, and WDTN. And we could not have this fantastic stage right now without the fine folks of Synchrony. Give it up for Synchrony for being the stage sponsor. Our Spark Award Scholarship, Sinclair Community College, thank you so much. Reception, Taft, Stettinius, and Hollister, thank you so much. And our AV sponsor, give it up for Shakely. Our facility sponsor, Hauser Asphalt and Concrete. Dramatic Design, Bob Ross Auto Group, Primetime Party Rental, Weibel Energy Systems, and our community honor sponsor, Rand Associates Printing and Promotions. Our Spark Award supporting, Sochi, Welcome Toast sponsor, JYG Innovations, Winter Toast sponsor, Dry Tech Exteriors, Hospitality, Home 2 True. There we go, that's right. Registration, the Siebenthaler Company, thank you so much. Champion, Choice Comfort Services, Matthew J. Scar, CPA LLC, Robert Hoops Insurance, Voss Auto Network, and our Spark Award and night sponsor, Catapult Creative. Give a huge round of applause for them as well. And without further ado, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome the man, the myth, the legend, if you will, John North, to the Synchrony stage for some special recognition on this fine Tuesday evening.
Zach, I'm sorry, but Ashley wanted me to call her and just hear how you did on the podium. And so she heard the tender comment, and she wants to talk to you. So it is my pleasure to recognize those that have worked behind the scenes, that have helped us, that have really made an impact on our community and the work that the Better Business Bureau does. First of all, I'd like for members of the Torch Committee to stand up. The Torch Committee is comprised of many people from different aspects of the Dayton area, and they're the ones that never stop. Tomorrow, they will be starting all over again for the 2024 Torch Award ceremony. So please stand and help me thank them for their hard work. I'd also like to thank and appreciate the members of the BBB and Center for Business and Consumer Ethics boards for all their dedication that they've shown us over the years. Please stand. We had a lot of judges, and I'm just grateful that I was not one of those judges and didn't get to choose the winners from all the amazing submissions that were made. But somebody had to do it, and those were our Students of Integrity, Spark Award, Torch Award, and Ethics Award judges. Would you please stand and give them a round of applause? Day in, day out, COVID, everything, the BBB staff has continued to make sure that our operations went off without a hitch. They do that every day. Everybody pulls in to support this event every year to make everything happen. So I'd like for the staff of the Better Business Bureau to please stand up and be recognized. And we're also joined with a couple of dignitaries who have supported us ever since I've been a part of this organization, and that's Commissioner Rice, Commissioner Dodge, and Commissioner Lieberman. If you'd please stand so we can recognize you. And every year, I've recognized this one individual, and this individual hated the recognition. So I'm not going to recognize Sherry this year by telling you her hard work ethic, her day and night working from home, trying to pull off this award, going from business to try and garner their support for this outstanding award. She is in charge of making selections with the tables, the setup, the sponsors, everything that you can think of that happens here tonight at the Integrity Awards, the Torch Awards, is because of Sherry Sword. And I am not going to mention her name. And you can give her an applause if you want, or you don't have to. And Zach, if Ashley's done with you, can you come back to the mic?
Totally dissed him on the handshake. Hey, seriously, give it one more time for Sherry Sword, because I came in, I was like, what am I supposed to say again? She's like, I printed it all out for you. I'm like, okay, good. If it's not written out, I don't say it. I read from a box for 4.5 hours every morning. All right, so next, join me as we invite Dan Burr from the Rand Associates Printing and Promotions to the Synchrony stage to present the BBB's Community Honor.
Good evening, everyone. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful group of people. I just love this event every year. But first and foremost, I want to give all the glory to Jesus Christ, our Savior, and our Almighty God. And thank you. So the Community Honor Award, let me tell you what it is all about. The Community Honor recognizes government, nonprofit, or education organizations with proven commitment to improving all aspects of life in our Miami Valley. This year's distinguished honor goes to the Downtown Dayton Partnership. Well deserved. The Downtown Dayton Partnership team focused its efforts on 5 key areas: strategic planning and advocacy, economic development, marketing and communication, street vibrancy and creative placemaking, and clean and safe services. They work daily to enhance downtown Dayton's image as our region's premier center for businesses, art, entertainment, and recreation, and a thriving residential neighborhood. They stimulate economic activity in downtown core through the development of underutilized properties and growing the downtown employer base. And in addition, they activate downtown's public realm through targeted programs, beautification projects, and special activities and events that drive street-level vibrancy. They improve walkability and reinforce the center city's unique sense of place. Lastly, is clean, safe, and welcoming. You can see Downtown Dayton Partnership in action during many special events and festivals, such as the Summer in the City and Dayton Holiday Festival. It was key in developing the cycling culture in the city, and in fact, the city of Dayton was selected as bicycle-friendly community by the League of American Bicyclists. Downtown ambassadors are on the streets year-round, making downtown a cleaner and safer place to be. They do a great job. Dayton Downtown Partnership also makes downtown more inviting through First Bloom program, urban art, Intersections project, and the Downtown Banner program. So Sandy Goodorf, would you please come up to the Synchrony stage to receive your award?
Well, good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure being here, and I want to thank everyone for this wonderful award. But as it was mentioned earlier, this award really goes to the very talented staff, volunteers, and board of the DDP, who at the bottom of their heart, they believe in our mission, and they work every single day to make downtown the place that it is. So DDP staff, stand up and take a bow. So thanks again. This is a terrific award, and we really appreciate it.
Congratulations once again. Thank you for all you do for our city, and congratulations to your entire team. Next, join me in welcoming Niels Winther from Think Patented to the stage.
Good evening, everybody. I have the honor of presenting the Better Business Bureau 2022 Legacy Award, or 23 Legacy Award. The honor is dedicated to the legacy of those businessmen and women who never stopped believing in Dayton, like the Wright brothers, Charles Kettering, John Patterson, and Clay Mathiel. They committed themselves to its continual evolution through their leadership, community service, and mentorship. My company, Think Patented, was the recipient last year, and I have the honor to pass on the honor tonight to no less than the Ullman Group. The Ullman Group is a full-service marketing and advertising agency that has been in Dayton for nearly 75 years. It has received thousands of awards for its work. Team members have received recognition ranging from the Dayton Business Journal's 40 Under 40 and the Dayton Magazine's Top 50 most influential. 5 Ullman Group leaders have been honored with the American Advertising Federation of Dayton's prestigious Silver Medal Award. Each year, the Ullman Group donates literally hundreds of hours of creative time. The employees are encouraged to get involved in the causes that they care about, and that includes serving on nonprofit boards, speaking to and mentoring high school and college students, and volunteering their time and talents. In addition, the Ullman Group schedules a half-day volunteer outing monthly for its team to take time off and of work and give back together. This year, and I think you have all read about that, this is huge. I was amazed when I read about it. This year, the company has gifted the land, building, and building contents of its former location at 1605 North Main Street to the Omega Community Development Corporation. The company is also committed to long and lifelong learning. Its president founded the Summit Up, an annual conference promoting marketing and media professional development. In partnership with the Modern College of Design, team members engage in the student portfolio reviews, mock interviews, as well as onboards, interns, and externs annually. Employees are encouraged to pursue educational opportunities, and the Ullman Group offers tuition reimbursement for those who do. David Bowman, I can see you somewhere behind that. There you are. Will you please make your way to the Synchrony stage to receive this honor? David, there we go. Where is there? Congratulations. There we go. John, come on. One more. All right. There you go. Thank you. One last one. And then a few more. Yeah.
Good evening. Thank you to the Better Business Bureau for honoring Ullman Group with the prestigious Legacy Award. I hope that you'll all be kind enough as to indulge me as I talk for a few minutes about legacy and why that means so much to the Ullman Group. It's funny. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, you get the little memory things that pop up on Facebook. Mine, yesterday, was a picture of Walter Ullman, sitting about halfway back there, his eyes filled with pride. We had just won the Better Business Bureau Eclipse Integrity Award, literally 11 years ago. And it seems like yesterday, but so much has changed since then. Walter's no longer here, but the company that bears his name lives on with the same principles, now in a new location. We're right up the street now, and under the leadership of his daughters, Lori and Linda. Were he here, he'd be so proud, so humble, so funny, and probably so ready to go home. Walter was not an awards guy, and ironically, he won about every award imaginable that could be bestowed upon him. But perhaps because winning awards was never a goal to Walter, was the reason he won so many of them. What he cared about was helping people, being a better man, making a difference. He was guided in part, by the Hebrew phrase, tikkun ulam, which means to repair the world. One of Walter's mantras was, always be better today than we were yesterday. Simple and really powerful advice, and that was Walter. His life, he was the wellspring of our integrity. If you were fortunate enough to have met him, you certainly remember him, because he was one of a kind. An eternal optimist, giant heart. Once, right after I began working at the Ullman Group, then it was Penny Ullman Nyman, which some of you may remember, there was a teenager from the neighborhood, and he was caught painting graffiti on our building. The police brought him in. They asked Walter if he wanted to press charges against the boy, expecting him to throw the book at this kid. And Walter said no. Instead, he asked the boy if he was sorry for doing it, which he was. So rather than sending this young man to jail, Walter said all he wanted for him to do was paint over the graffiti and then come back and have a conversation with him. The boy complied. He painted over his artistic handiwork and then sheepishly came in for what he, I'm sure, thought was going to be a lecture with a lot of shouting and shaming and not great, right? And that's not what happened at all. That wasn't Walter. Instead of screaming at him, he asked him questions. Did he like art, right? Because he had painted things. How could we help him? What did he want to do when he became an adult? Was he preparing for that? Did he want to go and meet our design team and see the work that they do upstairs? He saw that young man. Not just saw him. He heard him. He cared about him, just as he did with everyone he ever met. He listened, he cared, regardless of who they were or what title they had or what they could do for him, because Walter truly cared. Why? I can't unpack all of that, but perhaps a short story about his life might inform that. It's a story bigger than what I'll share tonight, but here's a little bit of his history. He was born in Germany in 1928. At age 11, he witnessed the horrors of Kristallnacht firsthand. Quickly, he had to leave his parents behind as he and his siblings fled Nazi Germany. He spent well over a year as a refugee, separated from his family and his parents, traveling across Europe in search of safety and a new place to call home. That place was America, a country he loved deeply. He finally reunited with his parents and settled here in Dayton, Ohio. Through this experience, Walter learned firsthand the transformative power of simple human kindness. He understood the importance of helping other people, especially the vulnerable and the needy. He owed his life to it, and he never forgot it, and his everyday actions showed it. Here in Dayton, he built an incredible advertising agency that served local, regional, and national clients across various industries for over 7 decades. Were his successes measured only in terms of business, his story would be astounding. But he was so much more than that. He was a veteran, a humanitarian, a community leader. He raised money for countless not-for-profits, over $40 million. He built hospitals. He championed causes. He addressed issues such as social justice, race relations, anti-Semitism, poverty, education, community, equity. He was a man who cared about leaving a legacy, and he understood that legacy is about doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Not because you gain social status, wealth, or notoriety, but because so many people are in desperate need of help. And if you're fortunate enough to be in a position to help them, you do it. Walter's legacy of integrity lives on through us at the Ullman Group, now under the leadership of his daughters, Lori and Linda. Every day, we continue his work and remain true to our core values. It's why when we recently moved downtown, Lori and Linda chose to donate our building to Omega CDC. They will take that space and make the neighborhood we called home for more than 5 decades a place we love. They'll make it better than it was yesterday, creating their own special legacy, beautifully intertwined with ours. Was it easy to leave that place or to give it away? No. But that's legacy. That's the point. Doing what's right, even if it's not easy. Especially if it's not easy. That's Lori Ullman. That's Linda Kahn. That's the Ullman Group. If Walter were here tonight, I know he'd be saying something like, David, wrap it up already. We got families, got to get home to. So I'll close with a quote from the poet Mary Oliver that I think is a beautiful way to look at legacy. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? In my case, I spend my days standing on the shoulders of giants. Walter, Lori, Linda, so many others who have left an important legacy and made a difference in this community. Trying to follow their noble example to care for others, help when able, love my family, give to my community, and create the future where tomorrow we're all better off than we were today. With great humility and immense gratitude, I once again thank the Better Business Bureau on behalf of the Ullman Group for honoring us with the Legacy Award. Thank you.
Thank you to the Ullman Group team for your support to this community. Next, we'd like to recognize our Spark Award winners. The Spark Awards, an award for entrepreneurship, recognizes business owners 35 and under, or any age operating for less than 3 years, who demonstrate a higher level of character, generating a culture that is authentic about its mission and connect with the community. Tonight's honorees join the ranks of previous Spark Award class members like a few that are here tonight, such as Catapult Creative. And at this time, I'd like to invite Cassie Barlow from Sochi, Rocky Belcher from Sinclair Community College, and Matthew Sliver from Catapult Creative to the Synchrony stage to recognize our class of 2023 Spark Award winners.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you. Our first member of the Spark Award class of 2023 is Apply Pressure. This business specializes in exterior cleaning By using proper chemicals and cleaning techniques, apply pressure increases the value of properties. It lowers the amount of algae spores in the air surrounding homes, prevents deterioration, and increases the curb appeal of properties. The founder strives for integrity and trust that reflects the success of its clients. Developing the business on service, moxie, and continuous improvement, the team has the best interest for each other as individuals and the company. The ultimate mission for the team's work is to ensure clients are smiling from ear to ear when a job is complete. The company hasn't hesitated to give back to the community. It's committed to donating 1% of all revenue to the Victory Project in downtown Dayton. Join me, please, in welcoming Jeremy Turner to the Synchrony stage to accept the honor.
Let me see here. I wanted to show you my appreciation for considering us for such an honor and in gathering here tonight to enjoy a dinner together in fellowship and the respect I have for everybody in here. When you make a choice to say, I'm going to be something, you should not be surprised when you are that. It should not be something that is intoxicating or out of character. I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to break it down to its smallest form, smallest detail, go after it day by day, one day at a time. That's a quote from the greatest competitive mind of all time, in my opinion, Kobe Bryant. I grew up very humbly. I became very resourceful at a young age due to that. I was in the Army for 8 years, blessed to serve right here in Dayton, Ohio. Fortunate enough to be able to earn my MBA in international business at Wright State. Outside of that, I've held many different hats. I was in sales at R&L Carriers. I've been in restaurant work, a few sales positions, investment banking. In short, whatever collar I wore, I've learned about creating value, how to work and lead teams, how to build a brand, and having that professional diversity that can widen your lens. My goal is to grow a small, high-performing team of the following positions: myself, an office manager, an office assistant, a production manager, 3 lead techs, 3 assistant techs, using 3 trucks from a warehouse space right here in Dayton, Ohio, that can generate $1 million in revenue within the year 2026 with a 25% profit margin. Victory Project is our way of making sure no matter what we are, or no matter where we are in our journey, we're always giving back. So you set goals, you wake up at 4:30 a.m., you keep your diet strong, your workouts tight. You invest in your mind, you develop key relationships. You give and receive mentorship. You treat people fairly, sacrifice and sacrifice more. You ride that entrepreneurial roller coaster because to you it's true freedom. Everything about it is beautiful. Freedom to think and then create, to build and influence, to give and then grow. In closing, the late, great Kobe Bryant was interviewed in a post-game conference, Game 2 of 2009 Finals, after a huge win. Kobe was sitting at the podium, clearly not in the best mood. The reporter asked, "You're up 2-0. What's the story? Why are you not happy?" Kobe shrugged, rolled his eyes a little bit. He said, "What's there to be happy about?" Incredulously, the reporter spoke, "You're up 2-0. Kobe retorted with the only reply suitable for such a situation. He said, "The job is not finished." Thank you.
Well, good evening. My name is Rocky Belcher. I represent Sinclair Community College. Our second member of the Spark Awards class of 2023 is familiar to you. He's the founder of Golden Age Karate. The nonprofit teaches martial arts classes to seniors in nursing homes. The founder's goal is to facilitate compassion and kindness to aging seniors in the local community. Its priority is to offer ways to spark excitement, movement, and exercise, improving mental and physical health. The founder views new projects as an opportunity to build excellent service through dedication and discipline to improve lives of the underserved. In efforts to give back, the founder has partnered with Even Odd Films and Zendesk to create a film on the experience of serving seniors and was a TEDx Dayton speaker. If you haven't had a chance to view those videos, you should go out and look those up. Really, really cool. It has also been involved with international film festivals and gained international exposure as a Brighter Beginning ambassador to South Africa when its story was used to encourage the community. Jeffrey Wall Jr., will you make your way up to the Synchrony stage again to accept the honor your organization has well deserved?
Wow, man. I really can't believe that I was accepted for this award. I put so much work into the community with my seniors that I kind of forgot I was running a business. And it's a nonprofit business, but a business nonetheless. My goal with my seniors was just to make sure that they feel happy and confident when they step out of their homes. And from the feedback that I've received, I feel like I'm doing that job pretty well. But first, I would also like to thank my parents and siblings for even getting me to this position. So yeah. They taught me all about kindness, and I've learned everything that I need to know from them. So thank you guys. Next, I would like to thank all the special donors who have helped me with my financial assistance to be able to buy the uniforms and other necessities that my seniors need. And then finally, I would like to thank all of you guys for believing in me enough to support me on my journey. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Matthew Sliver. I'm the president of Catapult Creative, and I'm here to award Open Bay Autos, our third finalist. Open Bay Autos is our final member of the Spark Award class of 2023. The business is a subscription-based car care company providing routine maintenance and details on the go. It provides services such as oil changes, car washes, car diagnostics, while customers get to sit on their couches. Sounds too good to be true, right? It's not. From the start of the journey, the business has grown thanks to mentorships from entrepreneurs in the area, focusing on transformation, criticism, growth, and mentorship has helped improve the business and the leadership. Investing in the development of team members, remaining genuine to others, and leaving a legacy of grace is the key towards success. Showing support to the community, the team has given back by partnering with White Allen Honda and Catapult Creative by hosting a free cruise-in event at the Levitt Pavilion. Join me in welcoming a very, very bright and special young man, Cameron Seabrook, to the Synchrony stage to accept this honor.
A little bit short here. Here we go. All right. A lot of people ask me why I'm so driven or how I can manage running a business at my age. Well, honestly, I attribute that to God, who He made me to be, and every beautiful person I've met along my business journey. That's a journey that began as just an intern at Catapult Creative. But along my path, it's been the people in this city who've inspired me, taught me, and helped me be the man you see standing here today. And of course, I'd be remiss to not give a very special thank you to my fiance, Sierra. She's the smartest person I know and has my #1 biggest supporter. Before I go, I'd like to share a quote from the book Alchemy by Rory Sutherland. It reads, "When you demand logic, you pay a hidden price. You destroy magic." Entrepreneurship is in nature illogical, but those illogical ideas are the fabric of this community, and this community is in the fabric of who I am. Thank you, Dayton, for instilling in me the power of magic.
All right, let's give it up for the Spark Award class. So what do you say we go ahead and move on to the quarterfinals? Are you guys all right with that?
All right, me too. Let's make it happen. All right, well, this year the judges reviewed 26 completed nominations, and out of the 26, 16 were named as finalists, an honor in and of itself. Finalists and winners are among the cream of the crop here in our community, and I hope you all cherish this honor and market it proudly. It was difficult for the judges to make their decisions as each nominee demonstrated strong rationale for why it should be among this year's winners. The applications and site visits were absolutely phenomenal. In some cases, the judges had to split hairs to determine the winners as the candidates were so close in scores, in a few cases only a point difference. So let's find out more about the finalists and announce the winners. All the finalists have certificates honoring their achievements at their tables. So once again, let's make this a night to remember and, of course, celebrate all the winners this evening. Make sure that you're taking pictures, sharing that on social media, because, again, if it's not on social media, it didn't happen. All right, so let's go ahead and take a moment to introduce the next presenters, Dave Donaldson from West Banco Bank and Pam Wrigling from Back to Business IT, who will introduce us to the Torch Award for Ethics finalists in the business category.
Our first nominee is the A. Able family of companies. A. Able family of companies, which offers heating and air conditioning, plumbing and electrical services, encapsulates integrity, ethics, and honesty throughout the business. Its philosophy is to always treat the customer like family. Team members have a voice that's heard throughout the company. This enables them to bring fresh ideas to the table that can help benefit the team and its customers. They are empowered to make the best decisions for customers without putting profits ahead of what's right. A core mission of A. Able is to give back to the community. For instance, the company supplied a generator to a couple on oxygen that needed power to survive, hosts an annual Christmas celebration for inner city youth, and donates extra materials to Habitat for Humanity. We are honored to recognize the A. Able family of companies team, as they have innovative ideas, big hearts, and a passion to make their customers happy. Our next finalist is Boost Engagement. Boost Engagement is a woman-owned and operated multi-generational family business that's been providing marketing solutions for over 70 years. Its foundation is based on trust, respect, humility, creativity, and giving back to the community. The company empowers employees to take ownership of their work and encourages them to contribute ideas and feedback. The team strives for open communication, more efficient processes, and better outcomes. It provides a positive work environment that promotes employee well-being and satisfaction. Boost invests in the community through donations, paid time off for employees to volunteer, and executive participation on various boards. The company will even be working with Forest Nation to plant 3,000 trees, recognizes outstanding employees with the Boost Engagement Leadership Award Program, and provides scholarships to college students. With its commitment to ethical business practices, servant leadership style, and corporate social responsibility, Boost Engagement is an ideal finalist for the Torch Award for Ethics. Our next finalist is Clark State College. Clark State College offers workforce training, certificates, associate degrees, and applied bachelor's degrees. Its mission is to engage and empower diverse learners by providing high-quality educational programs and services that emphasize student and community success. The team understands that integrity breeds trust. They want students to feel like their needs are a priority. Likewise, they want business and industry partners to know its college graduates are going to have the knowledge and skills needed to be successful employees. Giving back is a priority at the college. Faculty members are required to provide community service as part of their promotion structure. Employees participate in Clark County Service Day and contribute to organizations like United Way. Nonprofits are also able to use space in the Hollenbach Bailey Creative Arts and Conference Center downtown. Clark State is committed to continuous improvement to better serve students and the community with ethics and integrity. The Better Business Bureau is thrilled to honor its efforts this evening. Our next finalist is Dodds Memorials. Dodds Memorials provides cemetery and veterans civic memorials, and it's the oldest continuing business in Greene County with 159 years under its belt. Today, it has 6 locations across Southwest Ohio. The company is open and honest with customers, even when it's uncomfortable. Team members know customer service is easy when everything goes right, and it becomes vital when things do not. Dodds Memorials believes it has a moral and ethical obligation to give back. It is deeply involved in Rotary, the Before I Die Ohio Festival, and other outreach programs. It's a Xenia Chamber of Commerce founding member and hosts a Thanksgiving dinner annually for less fortunate community members. Furthermore, employees serve their respective communities as pastors, coaches, youth leaders, worship band members, and church camp leaders. As the Dodds Memorials team shows flexibility first, has integrity always, and pursues excellence in all interactions, we're recognizing it this evening as a Torch Award for Ethics finalist.
Good evening, Dayton. Ooh, that was loud. On behalf of West Banco, we're very excited to be here. We've been a sponsor for 15 years, and I don't know how you can attend this event and not come away feeling great about the future of this great area. You get to see the students, the nonprofits, the businesses that make this a great place to live, play, and worship. So congratulations to all the nominees and the winners. EasyKin Company, a family business, provides solutions to the industrial and manufacturing industries. Its aim is to help make industrial businesses run more efficiently, especially small, local businesses. The leadership interacts with customers through complete honesty and transparency because they value honest and transparent feedback in return. It's important for them to develop loyalty and credibility among its customers and team. Teamwork drives the company's success. The team looks forward to giving back. It sponsored team members to participate in an autism walk and recently joined forces with the Aspire program. The majority of the team's first language is not English, so it's in the process of organizing on-site ESL classes for those who need help learning the language. Because integrity guides the EasyKin's team, everyday interactions, we honor it as a Torch Award for Ethics finalist. Mama's One Butters and Oils got its start in the solopreneur's kitchen, and its organic skincare products are still mixed, packed, and sent from home today. Its mission is to help clients be as beautiful on the outside as they are inward. The company strives to gain customers, suppliers, vendors, and investors' trust and satisfaction. Its focus is on high-quality goods, fantastic customer service, and maintaining a reputation as a trustworthy business owner. The owner mentors other small business owners, as well as gives to Dayton organizations such as Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, Salvation Army, and the Order of Eastern Star. She also spoke to the Polaris chapter of the American Business Women's Association about the importance of small businesses in the community. Passion, sacrifice, and discipline define the success of Mama's Juan Butters and Oils, and we are thrilled to recognize it as a Torch Awards for Ethics finalist. Ethics and integrity are not a box to check for marketing purposes at the Congruity Group, but non-negotiable values ingrained into the culture. They are in the DNA of every team member at this company, which provides consulting services for executive customer insight programs. Team members believe when they take good care of each other, it helps them take better care of clients. When they are taking good care of clients, the company succeeds. The Congruity Group team is made up of kind, compassionate, and giving human beings. The company has Congruity Cares Days once a month. On these days, the office closes and they go out as a team to volunteer in the community. Team members also participate in other community activities individually. As it's devoted to deliver at the highest levels to all its constituents, we recognize the Congruity Group this evening as a Torch Award for Ethics finalist. The Well for Wellness is a women's wellness center with 9 like-minded practitioners all under one roof. The team is committed to increasing equitable access to whole person care, health education, and support, particularly during the childbearing years. All practitioners uphold a quantum care approach to ensure they show up as their best selves each and every day. They are committed to equity, being in community, and to learning, as well as their own personal and professional growth. The team understands they are working with clients who are vulnerable, which makes building high trust a priority. They don't want to make clients feel unsafe in any way, which would go against their own code of ethics as practitioners. The Well team is fully aligned on upholding the highest integrity and building lifelong relationships with those who walk through the organization's pink door. The BBB recognizes its efforts as one of our finalists.
I have a winner envelope here. This is exciting. I've never gotten to do this before. The winner of the business with 1 to 2 employees. Did I get it right, Sherry? Okay. And the winner in the Torch Award for Ethics 1 to 2 employee category is the Well Center for Women's Wellness. April Klein.
I truly didn't expect this. I don't even know who nominated us. This is, it's an affirmation of a lot of work that goes unrecognized. We were just talking to our table mates about taking out the trash at 5 in the morning and being there to shovel the walkways and all the things that go into building a small business. The fun stuff is the people stuff, but that stuff needs to happen too, and a lot of it falls on the shoulders of the people here tonight and the rest of our practitioners, and I just want to thank each one of them, and I'd like to thank my father who set this precedent for caring for others above and beyond even our own needs.
All right, and the winner in the Torch Award for Ethics 3 to 12 employee category is the Congruity Group.
tall people here. Wow, thank you so much. I'm just blown away. Just want to thank God for putting me in a position to lead such an amazing company. The BBB and selection committee, I know those applications are huge and take a lot of time, so thank you to all the judges and the committee that spent so much time poring over, obviously, a lot of amazing applications. One thing I just wanted to say is I get to travel a lot with my job. There is no business community that compares to the one we have here in Dayton, Ohio, and I really hope we don't take that for granted. I want to thank my beautiful kids who are here tonight to support me, who inspire me to be better tomorrow and yesterday than any other day. I love them so much, and they make me laugh so hard every time I'm around them. My behind-the-scenes hero, my husband Paul, who does so much that does not get recognized, and I so appreciate everything he does. And last but not least, the amazing team. I get to stand up here and be the front person, but nothing happens without my amazing team and the work and dedication and the way they show up every single day. I'm just so proud to be getting to work with them every single day. So thank you very much. Thank you.
The winner in the Torch Award for Ethics 13 to 100 employee category is Boost Engagement.
Yes, thank you. That's fantastic. 70 years ago, exactly 7 years ago, my grandparents, Hi and Elsie Shumsky, took everything they owned, which wasn't much, a modest family, and they started a business called Shumsky. This is really important and means a lot to me because at that point in time, they didn't have credit, they didn't really have a pathway to go forward, and they started a business. And their business was selling pennants, like string pennants, to gas stations. One of the clients at a gas station said, "Can you get me pens?" My grandfather said, "I don't know where to do that." But the guy who sold the pennants to them said, "Come with me, I'll take you to a place where I will make sure that everybody gives you credit because you're an upstanding person, you have great ethics, and you're a hard worker." So why it's important to me is that 70 years later, third generation family business, we're still living that, and it's an affirmation of what I was taught growing up. I want to thank our employees, some are here today, my life partner and business partner, Anita, my partner, Don Conway, and everybody at our company who gives back with their time, money, they care about each other, and our culture is amazing. I also want to thank the judges. Nobody thanked the judges yet. We always have to do that. It's a tough job, and it's thankless. And the Better Business Bureau, of course, and everybody here and sponsors. You guys rock. Thanks so much.
And the winner in the Torch Award for Ethics 101 plus employee category is Clark State College.
I always have to do that. My name is Jo Blondin, and I am so proud to be president of Clark State College, and I want to say thank you on behalf of our Board of Trustees, our faculty and staff and students. I also want to say thank you to my Vice President of Advancement, who's here tonight, Tony Overholzer, and Taylor Buglin, who is our grants writer extraordinaire. She does an amazing job for us, just like everybody does at Clark State. I'm also really proud of the way that we operate with the utmost transparency and ethical fabric. So proud of our campus. I also want to say thank you, of course, to the Better Business Bureau and the judges tonight, as well as the sponsors. And finally, during this wonderful season of new beginnings and graduations, this award adds to our joy. So thank you so very much.
CultureWorks is a United Arts Fund and local arts agency for the Dayton region, which strengthens the community by supporting arts and culture through fundraising, grant-making, marketing, and advocacy. In 2022, its community-supported campaign for the arts provided over $360,000 in community arts grant funding. The organization also secured 2 grants for our community, totaling $550,000 from the National Endowment for the Arts, which provided arts organizations and the individual artists the means to reignite programming after the pandemic and begin a 2-year artist development and creative placemaking program. The team believes they have an obligation to pursue the highest standards of ethics and integrity in finances and programming, as well as incorporate best practices from across the industry. We are honored to recognize and celebrate CultureWorks this evening as a Torch Awards finalist as it strives to heighten its connection to its constituency and advocate for its mission. Goodwill Easter Seals Miami Valley strives to empower people with disabilities and other disadvantages to achieve independence and improve their quality of life. It's more than a chain of thrift stores. In fact, 87 cents from every dollar spent at its stores goes to support over 40 life-changing programs. Goodwill Easter Seals' core values are impact, stewardship, innovation, accountability, safety and wellness, inclusion, and customer experience. The values are achieved through corporate compliance training, a code of ethics, person-first approach, and the work of its Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, as well as its HEART program, which works to help employees reach their goals and dreams. The organization encourages all employees to participate in community service activities and sit on nonprofit boards. One employee also annually attends Leadership Dayton. Because Goodwill Easter Seals has created a safe, ethical, and trustworthy atmosphere for not only the community, but also for employees, we honor it as one of our finalists. Grace Works Lutheran Services, a nearly 100-year-old faith-based nonprofit organization, is focused on residential housing and care for seniors, adults with developmental disabilities, and seniors on limited incomes. It's maintained its reputation for quality and compassion by being grounded in its core values and the ethical way in which it conducts business, cares for residents, and develops employees. The organization thrives through its faithful, caring approach. It sets the bar for how the team evaluates ethical dilemmas, makes decisions, and develops and nurtures employees. At the end of 2022, the executive and leadership team supported over 130 organizations, often in board or committee leadership positions. The Employee Volunteer Action Program provided 158 hours of volunteer services. Even residents are encouraged to volunteer through groups and opportunities like the Helping Hands and Blessings program. As the organization values integrity in all it does, Grace Works Lutheran Services models the characteristics of a Torch Award finalist. The mission of the National Conference for Community and Justice of Greater Dayton, also known as NCCJ, is to build a community dedicated to eliminating bias, bigotry, and all forms of discrimination. It provides diversity, equity, and inclusion consulting and youth services in the areas of workplace professional development, youth leadership development, and community advocacy and action. One word that summarizes the NCCJ culture is passion. In fact, nearly all of its full-time employees have been personally impacted by NCCJ youth programming. They don't just teach, they live the mission. Every decision NCCJ makes is through a lens of inclusivity. It's committed to ongoing improvement in ethical practices, such as through regular assessments, benchmarking against industry best practices, and engaging in dialogue with stakeholders. because ethical values have been integrated into NCCJ's policies, procedures, and culture, the BBB is honoring it as one of our award finalists.
Our next finalist is Pink Ribbon Good. Pink Ribbon Good provides free healthy meals, rides to treatment, all-natural house cleaning supplies, and peer support to those impacted by a breast or gynecological cancer diagnosis. Its tagline, "No one travels this road alone," is more than a catchphrase. Rather, it represents the organization's commitment to ensuring all clients, regardless of socioeconomic factors, can benefit from its assistance. Pink Ribbon Good's impressive financial management, explosive growth, nationwide service delivery model, regional operations, and people-centric employee culture all contribute to the excellence of this GuideStar Platinum Award winner. The organization's Do Good culture is based upon doing what's best for the client, keeping employees happy and emotionally fit for the difficult work they do, and empowering staff to play an active role in the culture of the organization. With ethics and integrity at the heart of the organization's operations, Pink Ribbon Good is another finalist we are recognizing this evening. Our next nonprofit finalist is Preschool Promise. Preschool Promise educates the community about the power of preschool, expands the availability of high-quality preschools, and assists families in finding and paying for preschool. In fact, it works with over 100 child care sites in Montgomery County to provide tuition assistance to families, offer high-quality teaching programs for early childhood educators, and assist those teachers to receive stackable credentials and degrees. Last year, the Preschool Promise outreach team logged over 2,700 hours in the community, interacting with families in a variety of settings, from their partner preschool-sponsored events, neighborhood events and festivals, food banks, homeless shelters, health centers, local parks, libraries, and splash pads. The staff puts in the sweat equity needed to achieve its mission. They are here to serve whatever that might look like for each child. The Preschool Promise team's fierce dedication to our community and passion for helping families and their children make it a natural Torch Award for Ethics finalist. Our next nonprofit finalist is Single Parents Rock. Single Parents Rock provides emergency services for victims and their children fleeing domestic violence by providing court accompaniment, transportation to and from court, and transportation up to a 250-mile radius to a shelter or safety house when the local domestic violence shelter is full. Since its start, the organization has served 568 victims, contracted with Trotwood Municipal Court to provide court assistance for survivors, and works with the YWCA of Cincinnati to transport their victims. It partners with Miami Valley Women's Center, Safe at Home, Dayton Dream Center, and YWCA Cincinnati. Members and volunteers focus on building trust, celebrating accomplishments, showing respect, setting expectations, empowering victims, creating an open line of communication, and avoiding actions that damage relationships. As it fosters a culture of care and goes above and beyond what is required to effectively serve victims, the Better Business Bureau is proud to name it a Torch Award for Ethics finalist. And our final nonprofit finalist, the Strategic Ohio Council for Higher Education, SOCHE, provides higher education, professional development, and student workforce development. This is accomplished through individual engagement of every business, every faculty, and staff member, and every student. The organization has a happy, healthy work culture where SOCHE teammates feel valued and respected. They complement each other's accomplishments while being supportive and encouraging. The team believes the organization should be present and assist wherever and whenever they can. They participate in the First Suburbs Workforce Initiative, the Dayton, Ohio STEM ecosystem, and the Air Force's Workforce We Need initiative. They also donate thousands of hours to the community through individual and group volunteerism annually. The team does its best to give of their time, talent, and treasure. So she educates, engages, and employs through teamwork, ethics, accessibility, and mindfulness, which makes it a perfect Torch Award for Ethics finalist.
And the winner in the Nonprofit Torch Award for Ethics 1 to 10 employee category is Culture Works.
Good evening. It is such a pleasure to be here tonight and to celebrate with all of you. You know, we are so excited about this. Have you ever heard the saying, always a bridesmaid and never the bride? Well, it was a pleasure to hear our name called tonight and to walk down the aisle. It brings much joy to the team at Culture Works, and I want to recognize all of them because I'm just a representative of the hard work that is done every day. Can you all just stand? I would just like to recognize you. Thanks to each one of you. In case you aren't familiar with Culture Works, we are the funding, advocacy, and service organization that has served the Dayton region for almost 50 years. Our mission is to passionately inspire, support, sustain arts and culture in our community. And as the United Arts Fund and Arts Service Agency for the Dayton region, Culture Works believes that creating and maintaining a vibrant and attractive community filled with quality arts brings measurable and immeasurable value to our citizens. From providing inspiring educational opportunities for our children, to attracting and retaining employees in our region, to adding beauty and entertainment to our lives, arts and culture reflect all of the best and the most beautiful parts of who we are. This mission requires public trust, and it's a trust that everyone on the Culture Works staff feels the responsibility to uphold. Culture Works is governed by a dedicated board of trustees that work diligently to ensure the organization's activities align with our mission, and that fundraising practices, distribution, and use of funds are transparent to the public. At Culture Works, we are empowered by the work we do to engage with each other, with the artists and the arts organizations we serve, with donors that support our mission, with government and business partners, and with the public to advocate for and promote arts and the creative economy in our region. It is our true honor tonight to be recognized with the 2023 BBB Torch Award and all it represents. Thank you to the Dayton Better Business Bureau, to the Selection Committee and the Dayton community for entrusting the work of supporting the arts to Culture Works.
The winner in the Nonprofit Torch Award for Ethics 11 to 100 employee category is Preschool Promise.
Thank you, everyone. I really want to thank our staff. We have our Preschool Promise staff at the back and our board. So you all need to stand up because it is the decisions that they make every day to serve our children. And we have other people not here, of course. And it's the decisions they make every day to serve our young children in the most important time of brain development, from birth to age 5. And I just want to thank especially the county commissioners who are here and the colleagues at the City of Dayton for entrusting us to use our funds to serve our children in our community. Thank you very much.
And the winner in the Nonprofit Torch Award for Ethics, 101 plus employees category is Grace Works Lutheran Services.
Wow, this is amazing. This is the first time we've applied for this award, and thought we were in a little learning curve, but maybe not. I'm Jackie D'Aurora, Vice President of Marketing for Graceworks. It's already been mentioned, we're an organization that's been in the Dayton community for almost 100 years, and we're guided by our values, and have been guided by our values long before we even named them, and created an organizational integrity program and an ethics committee some 20 years ago. Our team members' work has always delivered at the highest level of integrity and quality. Our servant leaders live out our values every day, serving older adults in a retirement community or our group homes for adults with intellectual disabilities, or in our affordable housing communities for seniors, or when we're providing home health care for local seniors. At the core of each of our decisions is the commitment to faithful caring, and that's our brand promise. Our approach to serving others every day across our organization. This approach sets the bar for us for evaluating ethical dilemmas. I'm grateful for the opportunity to shine a light on a few of our Graceworks leaders, if they'll stand. These are just a few of the folks behind what it is that we do, and they help create a culture of respectful consideration of all perspectives. Thank you to the Better Business Bureau and the judges. It's an honor to be here for our organization and for the 1,100 or so employees who are passionate about purposeful work. We hope to inspire the next generation with this recognition. Thank you.
All right, a huge congratulations to all the winners this evening, but here's the deal. We have a new honor to present tonight. And I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to Suzanne Klopfenstein, the new publisher of Cox First Media and the Dayton Daily News, which this year is celebrating its 125th anniversary, to share more about this award.
Good evening. So I know I'm between you and the winner's toast. So new this year, the Better Business Bureau will recognize one organization with the Golden Torch Award. The judges evaluated the winners of each category to determine the Golden Torch Award winner. The winner will receive a $5,000 cash award to help enhance the organization's operation and mission. Nonprofits and businesses are both important to our community, and they are alike in many ways, but different at the same time. The Better Business Bureau looks forward to continuing to evolve this award in the coming years. But the passion among all the candidates for their missions shine through to the judges. It is my pleasure to announce the inaugural honoree. This is a golden envelope. And the winner of the inaugural winner Golden Torch Award goes to Preschool Promise. Robin, if you'd like to come forward.
Wow. I'm really shocked. I didn't even think we were eligible since we already won. So I'm just really honored. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to the judges for coming to visit us and learn about what we do. And thank you to the community for supporting us. We have the best job in the world that we get to help our young children get the start they need to be successful in school and life. So thank you to all of you. And thank you to all of the others who were nominated. We work with most of you on the nonprofit side, and I look forward to getting to know the rest of you too that we haven't partnered with yet. So thank you.
And it is now my pleasure to introduce you to Brad and Allie Hostler, owners of Dry Tech Exteriors, as they provide a toast to this evening's winners.
Hi, I'm Brad Hostler, and this is my wife, Allie. As owners of Dry Tech Exteriors, we were overjoyed, and still are, to be where you are right now, the recipients of this coveted and prestigious Better Business Bureau Award.
It goes without saying that this award has directly impacted the success of our business. Obviously, because as you all know, your choice for roofing in Dayton, Ohio is Dry Tech Exteriors. Right, thank you. You all have joined an elite group of Dayton businesses. Speaking for ourselves as recipients, we are reminded daily of the standards that our company must live up to. Integrity is the focal point of every single thing that we do.
We wear this award proudly, and wear it, I mean we wear it. It's on our trucks, our office windows, our website, our emails, our sales presentations, our business cards. We wear it out. Take our advice and do the same. The Better Business Bureau is a benchmark of ethics in business, and they have named you a company of integrity. That's something you need to scream from the rooftop.
If you're sitting in this room, though, you are a winner. Your daily displays of integrity are the reason that you were nominated, and you deserve to be congratulated. Our toast goes out to you as well as the winners. Please stand one more time as we call you and be recognized. Austin Choi, Dalton Truxas, Daphne Lee, Jeffrey Wall, Meredith Sanders, the Downtown Dayton Partnership, Ullman Group, Apply Pressure, Golden Age Karate, Open Bay Auto, The Well, the Congruity Group, Boost Engagement, Clark State College, Culture Works, Grace Works Lutheran Services, and Preschool Promise. Round of applause. Now, we recognize that not everyone in this room drinks, and for a lot of you, your drinks are empty. So let's all grab a utensil, a spoon, fork, knife, whatever you've got in front of you still, and let's make this place ring in celebration of tonight's winners. Cheers if you have anything left.
Cheers. Congratulations, everyone.
All right, a huge congratulations once again to everybody this evening. So, of course, keep all the social media posts going. Make sure you tag some folks as you're heading out the door, and make sure that you drop off your 2024 nominations in the box right there at your table. And in the center, see that nice little pretty flower right there? Whose birthday is it tonight? Nope. Okay. Well, whoever is the closest birthday tonight gets to take the flower, the arrangement piece right there at the center of the table. And of course, all the winners and finalists are asked to stick around to do some photos with WeDoVids.com. So if you can make your way to the front as soon as possible, that'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, make sure that you join us next year for the 2024 Torch Awards Ethics on May 14th. And a huge thanks to all the sponsors this evening.